If you're stuck in a rut right now, I've been there too. And I know how loud that silence can get. But often the way forward doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from asking better questions. When was the last time that you slowed down long enough to actually ask yourself, what's going on beneath the surface? Not what you need to fix, not what you need to do next, but what you're actually carrying around with you right now. Because I spent months avoiding that kind of reflection. I thought any sort of movement meant progress, momentum, So I kept pushing harder, longer, faster, until I realized I was completely disconnected from myself. I've been a software engineer and a leader for over 15 years at this point in my life. And on paper, things looked great. But inside, I was stuck. And I didn't even realize how far I had drifted until that noise finally subsided a little bit. And that's when the real work began. And it started with questions like the 3 that I'm about to share with you. So if you've been feeling off recently, like you're surviving more than you're living, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. What's one area of your life that feels the most stuck right now? I read every single one and they really do help me shape content coming up. It starts slow, days sort of bleeding in together, a feeling of heaviness setting in that I can't explain. I go through motions, meetings, tasks, deadlines, but nothing really sticks. It's like I'm watching my life happen from a few feet behind me. I tell myself I'm just tired, just a rough patch, I'll snap out of it. But underneath that noise is a truth that I don't want to face. I am stuck. Not just uninspired, I am disconnected. Like I've built a life that I can't feel anymore. And still I try to outrun it. I keep saying yes to everything. I fill that calendar. I try to solve my way out of it. But eventually I hit that wall, the pause that I don't plan for. And in that quiet, something new appears. Questions. Not answers, just soft questions. Ones I had been avoiding. Ones I wasn't sure I even wanted to answer at this point. But when I finally do answer them, everything starts to shift. Question 1. What emotion am I feeling right now? Most people skip this step. They try to fix the rut before they've even named what it feels like to be inside of it. For me, it was a swirl, irritability, shame, detachment. But I never stopped long enough to call it what it actually was. I just kept on pushing. Once I named it though, my perspective changed. The emotion wasn't me. It was something I was choosing to lug around everywhere I went. If that feels foreign, if you don't know where to start with that sort of inquiry, I made another video that I hope will help. It's called The Current Compass. And it walks you through the process of naming what you feel. I'll link to it. Question number 2. Who is feeling this emotion? This is the one that changes everything for me. When I first asked it, it wasn't poetic. It was in desperation, actually. I was walking my dog and angry for no reason, just annoyed at the entire world. And in a flash, this question surfaces. Who is feeling this emotion? And I felt the separation instantly. I was no longer inside the anger. I was observing it, And in that moment, I get full body chills, relief, peace, presence. The emotion passes and I am still here. Question number 3. What would today look like if it felt aligned? Not 5 years from now, not after some massive reinvention, just today. I asked that question in meditation and I saw it so clearly. My son, lunches with my family, working from home, creating something meaningful. And what shocked me was I already had most of it. But the parts that were missing, that's where it hit me. I was working 12-hour days, constantly in my office, telling myself I had to stay ahead, I had to carry the load, but really I was just avoiding the stillness, avoiding these key questions. I was filling every spare moment with output because I didn't yet know how to sit with myself. That question helped me see that I wasn't misaligned because of where I lived or who I loved. I was just pouring too much of myself into the wrong places. And I had the power to start shifting that, one choice at a time, because of that question. If any part of this has landed with you, don't let it stay a good idea. Let it become a practice. Pick a question. Sit with it for 5 minutes. Write it at the top of a journal page as a prompt. Or just close your eyes and let it echo in there for a while. These questions aren't fixes, they're mirrors. They'll show you who you are and who you've always been beneath the noise of your life. And once you've asked them and really felt what they unlock, you might notice something strange, that you're not actually stuck. You're just in a pattern that's ready to be broken. And if you're curious what that next step looks like, how to notice your patterns and return to your center when life pulls you off course, I made a whole video about that. It's waiting for you when you're ready. Thanks for watching.